Hello and welcome to TJ LearnX, and this is the start of the course for engineers that want to learn the ETABS software, want to learn the design, want to learn the analysis of the building. So be with me up to the end of this course to know how to design, how to analyze, and how to model a building. I opened the ETABS software and I'm clicking on new model because I want to start from new model. If we have an existing model, then we click on this. And no, I'm clicking on new model here. Before we start modeling anything in ETABS, there are two very important decisions we must take: choosing the correct design code and setting proper grid spacing. And this window opened up for us to choose our design code. These steps may look simple, but they control the accuracy, safety, and usability of our entire structural design. The design code, you know better, the design code defines how loads are calculated, how members are designed, and how safety is ensured. So these are very important, and to be mentioned that a wrong code selection can lead to unsafe structures or incorrect results, even if the model looks perfect. We have here three options. Use saved user default setting. If we have any saved settings, we choose this one. If we have want to import a settings from a model file, then we choose this one. And if we want to choose it from Boolean settings like manually, then we choose this option. Your display units, I'm changing it to metric SI. Okay, if from use customary, then you can choose use customary, and this is the code, and this is the units, and this is the code design. And I'm choosing the metric SI for display units. Region for default material, region my region. I'm using the Indian standard code, therefore I choose India. Still selection database, we don't use it right now, but I'm selecting the Indian. Still design code also India, IS 800, and concrete design code. We are using this one and our model. Concrete design code, I'm using the IS 456 2000, and then I'm clicking on OK. Now this window will appear, and this is for choosing the grid spacing. We know that grid spacing is equally important as the design code. Grids represent the real geometry of the building. Proper grid spacing helps us place columns, beams, and walls correctly, reduces modeling errors, and makes analysis and detailing much easier. If we ignore these basics at the beginning, then problems will appear later during analysis, design, and even construction. So these beginning steps are very important. This is why in this lesson we only focus in these two steps: design code selection and grid system setup. In grid system, we can see here that number of grid lines in X direction. You have to put the numbers here from your layout plan. If you have a layout plan in AutoCAD or from your drawing sheets, you have to see the number of grid lines in X direction and put the spacing here. And right now here I am assuming that in X direction I have 3 grid, and in Y direction 4 is good, and the spacing of grids in X direction is 3 meters from my assumption, and spacing of grids in y direction also for my assumption it's a 3 meter. Number of stories, we are modeling the 6-story building, but here I'm assuming it um, uh, 1-story building. Then we will add another stories, and you will learn it how to do it in the upcoming lectures. Typical story height and bottom story height is okay, and also here we have custom grid spacing. We did grade data. We just click on that, and here you see that display grade data as ordinate. If you choose this one, it will display your grade data as ordinate, and you have to put the numbers as ordinate, x ordinate. And if you choose it display grade data as spacing, then it you have to put the numbers as spacing from each grade, and A to B, the spacing of the for grade A, and the spacing of grade A from B is 3 meter, and B to C is also 3 meter. You can see your layout here like this, and in Y also. Here the spacing, all the spacing is 3 meter, and I'm clicking on OK. If you from you is different, and you can put the numbers here. And I'm clicking on OK here. Then click on OK. And you can see that our structures created, and we have 3 grades in X direction, 1, 2, and 3, and we have 4 grades in Y direction, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C. Here we can see the 3D view of our building, and here is the plan view. So be with me. So don't forget to subscribe to get notified about the second part of this course.